Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? How is your day? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you are doing well. My name is Esther Marina. I'm from Umuahia North, local government area of Abia State. I live and reside here in Lagos State, Manesio. All right, let's talk about, today we're going to talk about paying attention to our spiritual God, to messages, to things around us. I've come to realize that some of the problems we have here on earth, in our journey, in everything that pertains and concerns us, is lack of attention. We don't pay attention. That is a very massive problem. Okay. Now, this message is for everybody. It does not matter where you live, what you do for a living. The message is for everyone. My name is Yoko. All right. There are a lot of questions, burning questions that we ask that we don't get the answers because we are asking the wrong people. We are not asking the wrong question. We are asking the wrong people questions. Okay? That is why most times we don't get the answers that we want, that we desire, that we need. If you believe in guardian angels, spiritual guides, and the rest of them, if you believe they exist, if you believe you have them, why then do you seek for something else outside? Why do you seek for help? Why do you seek for answers? Why do you ask the wrong people the right question, which they don't know? Which they don't know. These spiritual guides, I'm going to be using that word, spiritual guides. These spiritual guides came with you on earth for the purpose of helping you. Helping you. Thank you so much. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. They came for the purpose of what? Helping you, because they were there with you at the other side. They understand your journey, your gift, everything about you. Then when you came here on earth, we also have spiritual guides who happens to be our ancestors, dead loved ones. Thank you so much. Dead loved ones. Dead grandfather, grandmother, grandfather, dead loved ones in total. Okay? Now, most times, your spiritual guides will be giving you answers to your questions, which you don't know. You think is your ancestors talking to you. If you are not careful, you won't be able to differentiate the different. Okay? Differentiate between the two of them. A lot of people have been asking questions, God, I want to know this, God, I want to do that. It does not matter which God you love. It does not matter which God you worship. Okay? Your spiritual guides will always bring you the answer. Number one, which God do you worship? Okay? If you're just following me recently, I am Marine. I'm not a Christian. I'm not into tradition and culture. Okay? Now, which God do you worship? What is the sign of the God you worship? To the Christians, it's a sign of cross. The sign of cross. To the Marine, it's a sign of snake or alligator or catfish. Okay? To the element of fire. Okay? It's smoke, it's fire, it's wheel of fire. Wheel of fire. Or you can call it wheel of hell. Hell is not a bad word. Now, when you understand, when you know the God you worship, when you know the God you follow, you will understand the sign of that God. What their totem. Okay? My tattoos are snakes. Okay? Look at this one, that's the head. Now look at this one, this is the head. Okay? I have a lot of tattoos. I'm still going to get more. What is the sign, the omen, the symbol of your God? Of the God you worship? When you begin to know this, then you will know their totem. A lot of people believe that when you see agui crocodile, that means Ezenwanyị Mary, Queen of the Coast, is around this and that, this and that. But a lot of people don't know that when she appears and you see crocodile, it is for a particular message, for a particular reason. But the real totem, the real one, is snake. Now, when I begin to see people who chat me, they said, oh, I was in the dream, snake was playing with me, they were not biting me. What does it mean? I was in the dream, people were crowning me with carrots. What does it mean? You know, it's not everything you keep questioning. When people begin to ask this kind of question, I said, what are they doing on earth? They don't want to inquire and investigate. They don't want to take out time to meditate and think for themselves. No, somebody must think for them. They must require answer from somebody. Then I ask, what is the reason of their existence? Is it just to eat, sleep, wake up, take their bath, go to the toilet and relieve themselves and give bath and just wake up, just doing the same thing over and over again? There are questions that it is only you that will find out. Now, somebody who has been praying for money, I need money, I need this, I need that. You know, some of you have been so much indoctrinated that you believe that God answers in a certain way, in a particular way. So if it's not that certain way, that particular way is not God. You don't accept it. It's wrong. Somebody who has been praying for money, I need this, I need that. It can come by you going for betting. Baba Ijebo, you know, to bet, because obviously people who are supposed to help you don't want to help you, and the universe or God or whatever you choose to worship are saying that they won't help you. So it can come by any other means. It can be you get a number. Yes, you are not somebody who plays Baba Ijebo. You are not somebody who does this. You are not somebody who is into gambling. But this money comes in this particular way. But to you, no, that can't be God. God should help me through my brother, through my sister, through my uncle. You know, I need to get this, I need to get this. You know, these are things that is evil. You know, a lot of people come to me, they say, hey, Zawani, please, my work for me. I want you to do something for me so that my mother will give me money. My brother will give me this. My uncle, my husband can do this. I don't work like that. You don't tell God how to bless you. I, particular, don't tell God how to bless anyone. God work in a mysterious ways. But when we begin to apply our human mind, our human mindset, our human understanding as to how God's supposed to bless you, that is, you are commanding the spiritual realm, you are commanding the universe to bless you in this way. That is wrong. A lot of you have asked question, is this man the right man for me? Should I marry this woman? Should I do this? And you don't ask. I'm waiting for the sign. And when you ask that question, you begin to occupy yourself with all kind of craziness. This is a time to create alone time for yourself to meditate. When you ask this question, I want to know this, I want to do this, show me. And I don't know, how do I do this thing? And you went to a shop, a supermarket. You want to go shop for your grocery, you want to go shop for clothing. And the television there, the program there is, what is being said on TV is a little bit similar to the question you ask, and the answer is there. You open your phone, a particular message pop up on your screen, on Facebook or any social media platform that is like exactly the answer you are looking for. Or somebody, a random stranger, a total stranger you don't know, just make a particular comment about something. You just ignore it. You know, some of you keep, the message keep coming repeatedly. But because you are looking for a sign for the guy to call you and do one kind of magic that will make you know that your rightful husband, you are waiting for that girl to do a particular thing that will let you know that she is your wife, and they are not doing those things, but your spiritual guys are behind you, beside you, speaking to you, giving you the answers you want, but you don't listen. I want you to know that whatever bad thing or good thing that happens to you, messages you are sent over and over and over and over again, but you choose to ignore it, and eventually when it happens, oh my God, something told me. My mind was telling me. I know that it was going to happen. And yet, you didn't do anything about it. Our spiritual guys speak to us different ways. through animals, through feathers. You know there is no possible way for you to see a particular feather on the ground. And you saw it, you bypass it. You know there are things you encounter along the way that naturally has no right, no reason to be there. And you ignore it. What is wrong with some of you? You know, in this awakening, a lot of people have been so focused on doing spiritual work over and over and over again, and nothing is happening, and they get offended, they get pissed off. They don't want to do the work, but they want the result. After all, I paid her money. After all, I gave him money. That is why it's important for you to get a spiritual mentor, a spiritual guide who will help you along the way. So many of you have reoccurring dreams. A particular dream keep happening. I see a lot of people have come around me. They said I keep seeing myself in the secondary school. I keep seeing myself as a primary school pupil. But I am old now. Why am I seeing myself in primary school? And when I begin to advise some of them, some don't listen. I know some who actually went back to school. And I start laughing. To them, the universe is telling them to go back to school. No. There is something that you have been, messages that have been coming to you years back, sometimes a decade or 2 decades away, but you choose to ignore it, and the universe will keep repeating and repeating it until you get old, until you hear it. That is why a lot of you work so hard with nothing. Why some people work smart and they get something. I have talked about the meanings of feathers here over and over again. What is really wrong with us? A particular dream you keep hearing. I have talked about a particular dream I had over 4 times. It keeps reoccurring. Every week I'll have it 4 times. Next week. What is wrong with us? You want your spiritual guys to tell you whether this guy is right for you or this lady is right for you. But you don't want to listen. Why then did you ask the question? A lot of you are so infatuated. You are so blinded that, no worry, I know, I can change him. I can change her. But the universe is looking at you, telling you, because the wrong one loves you right. At that time, you were in pain. At that time, you were sick. At that time, you are vulnerable. And you begin to believe that he is the right person. She is the right person. Because they loved you right at the time that you were low. At the time of your pain, shame, and ridicule. So you have this obligation that they are the right person. And you go ahead, despite everything you have seen around them that is wrong, you go ahead and marry them. And now, you are going through it. There are signs around you. I remember a young man who came to me years back. I think he was 40, almost early 40s. A graduate, no work. Then after we went through a lot of spiritual journeys, I told him how the job is going to come. But this man, he refused to heed me. Because a lot of people have been conditioned. Some of you believe that your destiny helper is supposed to look like this. Your destiny helper is supposed to be rich. Your destiny helper should be a great man, a great woman. Your destiny helper should be well dressed, well articulated, well mannered, have cars, have all the luxuries that life has to offer. Your destiny helper should be well covered, no tattoo. You understand? They got to be clean. They have to be, please do away with those mindsets. The universe does not care. When you die, your God is not going to ask you about that gay guy, that lesbian woman, that divorcee woman, that girl that sleeps around, that person who committed abortion, because that is none of your concern. You will be asked how you live your life, and you will give account how you live your life, not how I live my life or the other person. So when he came, we finished doing, he was expecting all the places that he has put in, that he has sent his resumes. He kept expecting, because friends promise him and promise him. He kept expecting calls to come from there. Every time he called me, he said, no, I was just looking at him. And one day he bought akara bean cake. He was eating the bean cake. When he finished the bean cake, He used the newspaper wrappings to wipe his hand clean and threw it away. When he was talking to me, he said something told him, pick it up. He picked it up and saw an advert on a vacancy of his own choosing. He called the number. You know, it was like 2 weeks ago, prior to the time he bought the bean cake. And he called. They said, no, they're still taking, okay, it's still come, that the vacancy is still there. And he called me, asked him to go. This man went, lo and behold, he is exactly the kind of person they are looking for. And he got the job. If I tell you the amount, you go, wow. Do you understand me? God won't bless you the way you expect God to bless you. Because the ways of God are not the ways of the gods are not the ways of men. Signs have been there for us to see, to understand. We choose not to see it. We choose to ignore it. A lot of you, there is something we call angel numbers that some of you, I don't know. You have phone in the hand. You don't Google, you don't research. You keep seeing a recurring number after asking a certain question, after, putting a certain request, after praying for a particular thing. You keep seeing that recurring number. For example, you can see 311. You can see 11. It shows on your phone, on the screen. Okay? It can be the number on a bus you are riding. It's on billboard. A particular number keep appearing to you. Sometimes it takes up to 5 days to a week. You keep seeing that somebody walking on the street in front of you is putting on a cloth that have that number. Anytime you open your phone, it's either 1010 or 1111 or 1212 or 0220, 0202. A recurring number because you ask a certain question. I have talked about at length here about feathers, the meaning of feathers, different colors, what it means. Paying attention matters. If you pay attention to your spouse, you know when he or she start changing. If you pay attention to your workplace, you will understand when it's conducive for you and when it's not conducive for you. A lot of places, as I'm talking now, there is somebody, I'm being told that person is praying for a promotion in the office, but you are not going to get that promotion. What your spirit guide is telling me is to tell you that you need to leave that job because you are overqualified in that job. You won't get promotion, but you will get a job that is higher than that one. But here you are praying for promotion, getting pissed off, offended because you have not been promoted. This is what I'm talking about. This is just a message I just got now. Okay? So many people lack attention. They don't pay attention. No. We are so busy talking, praying, talking, that we don't shut up for once. Our prayers have been answered every day, everywhere. But who is paying attention? Oh, all my mates are married, it's only me. All my mates have children. Pay attention. Your spiritual guides are telling you that you are moving in the wrong crowd. That the people you are moving with, the people you expect to marry you, cannot marry you because they are not your tribe. It won't work out. But you insist you are there, believing you're going to change him or you're going to change her. A lot of you are told to wait a little bit so that your husband is already made. You are going to go up there meeting where he is. But no, you rather said, at all, I pass. Half bread is better than none. At least as I know, say, make I manage anyone. And 2-3 years later, inside that marriage, you will now meet your soulmate. I have done this video before about soulmate. 2-3 years after marriage, your soulmate comes. My dear, you must cheat. There is nothing you will do about it. Because you have seen your spiritual, your soulmate. No matter how happy you are in your marriage, when your soulmate comes, even though you are married, you must definitely cheat. There is nothing you can do about it. Oh, but tradition and culture has so indoctrinated you that, oh, it's wrong, this is bad, this is. There are so much we don't know about the spiritual realm, but there are so much we can know, we can understand, if only we can pay attention. It is good for you to choose your meditation time. Take a day, call it a holy day. It can be on a Sunday, it can be on a Saturday. Call it your holy day. That you're going to do what? Tune off. Switch off that phone. Tune off from this noises all over, and retreat inside of yourself. There are a lot of teachings here on YouTube where you can get how to meditate. If you can't get a spiritual guide, a spiritual mentor, you can do that. Be disciplined about that. But the reason to get a spiritual mentor is because the person can be hard and mean and carry you along. Yes, you can be working and still have your holiday. There you choose to pay attention. You choose to listen. A lot is going on. There is nothing wrong with the world. There is nothing wrong with anything in this world. The problem is that we don't pay attention. Oh, we go to church on Sunday to worship God, we don't see. Oh, we have a particular day we worship God. But what about you as a God? What about you as a goddess? When is your holiday? What is your taboos? What is that thing? There are food you eat that pollutes you. Most of you think it's only through sex. There are some kind of food you eat that pollutes you. There are some colors of clothes you have no right wearing. Yeah. There are some colors you have no right wearing, putting on your body. There are days you have no right talking about business, doing business. And a lot of time people say, but I don't have anybody to teach me. Nobody told me. Nobody's your house help. Nobody is going to do that for you. It is buried here. It is in your DNA. You got to work it out. The reason of doing spiritual work is not for you to go relax. It's for you to work harder, knowing that you have backups. But it's not just enough to do spiritual work because somebody is doing that for you. Somebody is helping you to do that. You got to work it out yourself. There are a lot of jobs, there are a lot of journey you got to take alone, whether you like it or not. Oh, you can go somewhere and amass all kind of power, get your power, get this, get that, do everything. But there are battles that you will face alone, you will fight alone. Oh, you're walking on the street, you see feathers. You know there is no reason for that feather to be around there. You didn't pick it up. You pass because you are busy with your phone. You are busy with your problems. You are busy thinking of, house, bills. You are busy thinking about things that are meaningless that you have been thinking about all this while without any solution. But here is a feather on the ground. What color is that? Did you pick it up? When it's up to 9, take a blue ribbon or a gold ribbon, tie it and put it at your windowsill. A lot of you have packed into a house. You see coin. When you wash the house and pack and you didn't see coin, suddenly you see coin. It has happened to me. I've seen coins. I don't know the country. I don't think those countries exist. I know I buy coins for work, but those particular handbag, there is not supposed to be any coin there. But I saw coin. I didn't put it there. I didn't buy that kind of coin. I've never seen it before. I have talked about pennies, that is coins, what it does, the meaning. And I quickly hold on to it. And I cast my mind back. What did I request? It is important that you write down your request. When you ask for a particular thing, write it down, write the date. Leave space where you make more notes. When you keep having a recurring dream, it doesn't matter whether you remember only one line. Write it down, leave space for notes because it will come again. When the universe see that you pay attention, when your gods and your goddesses see that you pay attention, they will come again to remind you. When we pay attention, life becomes easy. Relationship becomes easy. Making money becomes easy. Everything around us becomes easy because anything that happens, we see it before it comes. and a way of escape will be made for us. But we don't pay attention. Oh, my daddy in the Lord is praying for me. My mentor. Oh, somebody got to be there to do all the works. I don't do anything. My godmother is there. A lot of people say they want me to be their godmother, godfather, god whatever, spiritual mentor. I said, okay. I said, why do you want? They said, so that when there's a problem, you will see it and solve it. Then what is their duty? What is their job? What are they doing here? Nothing. They are just merely shuffling. They are not living. They are not even existing. They are just there. Wake up, eat, sleep. That is why most of them are being used for all kind of rituals, they are being killed anyhow because their existence is meaningless. Some time ago, I started praying this year. I started praying, I said, let the grace and mercies that men and women threw away that they are not using, let them come to me. Yes, that is how dangerous I can be. I see a lot of wasted destinies, wasted grace, wasted things. And I begin to harness them into myself. After doing a certain ritual, I begin to harness them because you don't need it. And you come and say somebody took your destiny because you weren't doing anything about it. What do you think is ritual? Money ritual, what do you think it is? What do you think is secret society and some of these things? Because some of you don't know what to do with what you have. You just throw it away after all. God forbid, they say, I'm going to be great. I beg you, they carry their greatness. I'm not interested though. You begin to use mouth to say negative things about you. And you begin to say it because to you, you have the right of your mouth. You can say anything. You have the right to your body. After all, it's my life. It's my life, my body. And with those words, you quickly threw away your garment, your crown, and somebody like me that is passing will just pick it up. You threw it away carelessly. What do? I take it. Some of you have sell your birthright, have sell your gift just because of bone straight hair. Just to eat. Some of you sold your own through anger, nobody's helping me. My mother did, my father did, my sister did. All those negativities. And people who are passing by, who knows, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that girl says, go snap them, grab it and take it. You have allowed so much pain because, after all I did to people are not happy. You don't understand. Why? Okay. You that you help people, nobody's helping you, and you keep saying it every day, every week, every month, every year. You keep saying the same thing. Did you get a lot? Those people you told, did they help you? Did anything happen? I don't like doing things that I don't see results. You keep talking and talking about it over and over again. What happens? Nothing. So when you ask something, write it down. And when you write it down, leave space where you're going to make notes. Now, I've said this before, I'll keep saying it. In less than 3 days, just call it 3 days, messages will come based on what you ask. But it might not come through dream. It might not come exactly the way you want it. It is going to come the way it is supposed to come. Oh God, I want to go higher and great. Send me destiny helpers, send me people who is going to help me. What is the universe going to do first? It's going to cause you problem with your immediate friends. Motherfuckers, crazy people. The universe is going to start removing them. Because if they are with you, you won't be able to see your destiny helpers. And you start crying. I don't know what I did. She's no longer calling me. I don't understand. You asked for a sign from the universe, and the sign comes, you are crying. I beg, stand one place so that thunder will go fire, you go know where you go come from. What is your problem? What is your problem? What is wrong with you? Have you noticed when you ask for wealth, you ask for money, you ask for promotion, that is when things will be so tight. Now, to even get 1 naira that go hard you everywhere, will tighten up. And you are angry. Hey, since this woman did work for me, things are hard for me. Since that man, that native doctor did work for me, things are hard. Since I met this person, I don't understand. You ask for something, and the universe is working, and you get offended. Don't you know that when things are hard, when you're going through difficulties, after asking for a particular thing, it is a sign that it is coming. I don't understand why we connote some kind of things as evil, bad luck. Have you noticed when you ask for the particular husband, a particular man, a woman as a wife, something that look like that person will be coming? To know whether you can handle such thing. And you say, this one behaves, I think it's the one. And you get married to that person. Barely 1 year later, 2 years, the exact what you want, what you ordered for, will land. There is no power on earth that will make you not to go to her. You must cheat. Oh, I don't know, he snatched my husband, she snatched my wife. No. What they ordered for has come. We ask something, but we are not patient. We don't pay attention to receiving. A lot of you ask for promotion in your company, your office. You ask to be great women. And you are sad that you are lonely, that men are running away from you. Hello? Are you looking at yourself? You want to be great. You want to be one of the greatest women in your village, around you, in your community, in your workplace. And you're angry that men don't find you appetizing, or men don't find you, they don't want to go out with you. Men are not coming to marry you. Are you crazy? Look around you. A lot of men in your circle right now does not want a working class lady, a lady who is mature. A lot of African men does not like a woman who is at the top. They don't like it. To them, you are challenging them. To them, you can't be submissive enough. Watch what you ask. Be careful of what you ask. It does not mean you won't get married as a CEO, as an MD of your office. It simply means that somebody that's going to marry you is going to be higher. And he is on his way. Because if you eventually marry beneath you, in case you don't know, yes, a lot of women marry beneath themselves. There will be problem. Oh, she comes back late. Oh, so you are because of your choose between me and the work. Either you choose me or this marriage is over. And you begin to get confused. A lot of people find it easy to ask for things. Big things, mighty things. I'm one of the people that ask for great and mighty things. Now, if you see what they ask for, if you fall from my request, you go break your neck. It simply means I'm going to be lonely. I'm going to get pains. I'm going to feel cold. But I chose this life. I love it. I want to be great. I want to be the greatest Dibia. I want to be the greatest Marine. I want to be the greatest as a one. You don't want to wait to listen. And you go where they will put something in your ear, putting something in your eye so that you can see clearly. You don't want to do the work. But you want to walk the walk. Doesn't happen that way. Oh, it might look as if it's going well. Just give it a little time. What is that recurring dreams? Recurring numbers? Recurring scent and smell? That particular music that keep replaying because you asked for something and your loved ones or your ex-husband, that your deceased loved ones love that song, or you used to play that song when you had heartbreak, and you want to know in this present relationship that you are in now, will it work out well? Will he or she break my heart? Randomly, that's in your neighbor's place or across the street at the other compound, in a fast food or in a hotel or in a restaurant, in a bus, that music will play. That music that used to play when you had heartbreak then will play. The spiritual guys are simply telling you, say, your heart, they go buy them again. You are doing all kind of things. Some people say they don't remember their dreams. How can a living, breathing, eating human being say they don't remember their dreams? How can you remember your dreams when you chat from night to 2 a.m., 12 a.m., you sleep? You watch movies. Oh, you don't have a time that you say, I can only watch film on weekend. Once it's 7 o'clock, I don't touch my phone. No. When you lie down to sleep, this body might get exhausted and sleep off instantly. But it takes your mind, your spirit, soul, and body, your mind, as to shut down all your activities of the day before you can sleep. Most times you see your uncle pursuing you, your uncle want to kill you. It's because you have quarrel with your uncle. What do you expect? Unresolved issues. Pay attention. Pay attention to that school girl in front of you, that school child. The handbag, the school bag. Pay attention to that young man walking on the shoe. What is the color of that? What is the number of that? On his clothes. Pay attention to that number on your bra hand, or your handbag. Pay attention to when sometimes some of you, it happens to me most times when I ask questions, I'll just pick up my phone, you see 10, sometimes 11, 12, 04, 66, 333, and I ask myself, what did I ask for? Take your phone and Google and research what is called angel numbers. Why do you have phone in your hand? What is that thing? Most times your spiritual guides talk through the mouth of your children, the mouth of a total stranger, the mouth of anybody, a compound neighbor. The woman you are buying something from will say something randomly that they don't know the one that said it. Because you ask for a manifestation, you ask for an answer to a particular question, and instead of you to pay attention to everything around you, you just pay attention to a particular way. My dear, you're going to miss it. You will miss it. Take a look around you. Everything that's ever happened to you, whether good or bad, a sign was first of all given. It was given. The best way, the last but not the least. If you have questions, start asking me because I'm going to be rounding up. The last but not the least. When you ask questions, it's good you choose a particular day as your holy day. Meditation is very, very important. Meditations is very important. Okay, meditations is not prayer. It's not asking for this or that. I want this. It is time. Meditation is an exercise to quiet the body, so that the mind can be strong, so that the spirit can be strong. Okay. When you learn meditation, if you can't do it alone because you are not used to being disciplined, because it requires discipline to partake in meditation, then find someone who can help you along with that. Find someone who can help you along with your meditation to monitor you. Or somebody you can go to their house, whatever, to monitor your progress. Okay? At first, it's going to be easy to sit still for like 10 minutes. It's impossible. It's going to be so difficult for some of you. If you can do that, it doesn't matter whether you don't have time, you don't have a particular day that you can choose because you're always going to work. My dear, if you leave your house by 7 o'clock or by 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning, you better wake up by 4. Wake up by 4 a.m. and you can have your meditation 30 minutes or 1 hour before you get ready for work. What you desire, what you need, what you require is divine intervention in your career, in your business. It is not about, your Bible said that it is not him that willeth or him that runneth. It is of God that showeth mercy. Your spiritual guys know that you need help. Whether you say it out or not, whether you say it in your head or not, they know you need help. You saying it out is irrelevant. They know because they are spirit, they see you. But are you not hearing what they are saying? Help you out of this predicament. You are looking for the greatest DB and the greatest one who can do wonders and magic so that you can go home and sleep. Does your spiritual guides know me? Do I know them? Am I having your blueprint? No. I forgot. You're not ready for this discussion because some of you don't like the truth. Okay, no, you don't like it. After all, it's the one in Esther Marina. That woman too harsh, too mean. Oh, you never see anything. Cool down. You go reach everybody. You see my harshness. It increases every year. There are things you need. Yes. Again, do. I hope you're listening to me. I hope you're listening to what I said, because if you're listening to what I said, you won't be asking me what does angel number means, because that is exactly what I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about it. Signs that your spiritual guides have heard you. They are trying to tell you what to do. I'm going to be doing live video maybe tomorrow or next about how to do consultation for yourself. It's so easy. It's easy. Your spiritual guides, please take your phone, just Google it here on YouTube. Anyway, find the meaning of that. That is why we have phone. What did you ask? A lot of people are going to make it through Baba Ijebu. Gambling. A particular number will be shown to them. Time and time again, you keep repeating. What did you ask? What is that thing that you need at that present time? What did you request? I'm answering you now, Igirigindu, on YouTube. What did you request? What was it that you said you want to know? We are so busy saying, I want the money, I want this, I want this, I want this. I know money is good, but it's not all that life has to offer. Somebody can have money and be stupid. Obolo eke, obolo okoko. You know, and when men said, what does women bring to the table? And I asked, what does men bring to the table? Nothing. When you see some men making conversation politically, you go be like, say, may you die. They are politically irrelevant, socially irrelevant, financially irrelevant. All they have to offer is money to a girl they know they won't marry, just to use less of her. So what did men bring to the table? They can't make to you when a woman is talking and they're like, are you married? And no wonder. Carry your voice down. The way you are talking, there's no man that will marry you. That is what a lot of Igbo men says. Because to them, a woman have no right to be intelligent. To them, they don't condone such rubbish. To them, it's an insult. It's a taboo for a woman to be intelligent. Some African men don't like it. There are so much. When you look around, you know that this tradition and culture stuff has been hijacked. When I say I'm not into it, a lot of people want to buy. They can go ahead and buy. We are here to teach people how to stand on their feet. How to stand and fight battle when we are not around, if you are not around. Not for us to breastfeed them and suckle them and pat them. No, for them to stand on their feet. If they like us, fine. They don't like us, fine. All we are here to do is to do what? Deliver the message, pay the message. You keep having a recurring dream, seeing yourself in a primary school, which you left over 2 decades away. The universe has been telling you something that you don't hear. You can never move anywhere until you begin to understand what you were told to do that you didn't do, which part you are told to take that you didn't take. That's why you keep seeing yourself in primary school and secondary school, even though you are no longer there. When I said it, like I said, a lot of people went back to school. I started laughing at them. Waiting concern me, I've already delivered the message. Oh, you need to marry a certain husband, this kind of wife. But that is not what you are supposed to do. A wife or a husband of a particular stature, like particular characteristics have been set aside for you. But you want to marry like this. God forbid, he must be Igbo man. God forbid, I will never marry from Enugu. God forbid, I will never marry from Imo. God forbid, I will never marry from Delta. God forbid, only you. Last, you go marry my cousin. Brain. And yet we say we are awakened. Yet we don't listen, we don't pay attention. The hating is so much. You know, I see people that said, if you're Ezewan, and Ezewan is humble. I begin to laugh. Some people say, Mire Wiro. I begin to laugh. Oh, water has enemy. Water has memories. Any Ezewan that is quiet and good is not Ezewan. Any marine that is quiet and good and kind is not a marine. Or you have this thing at the back of your mind, how a woman should behave, a woman of God should behave. You know, some of you go ahead and marry a marine, and in your ignoramus, ignorance, yes, English have entered it. In your ignoramus, ignorantus, ignorance, you begin to treat her like the normal woman. No, you didn't marry a normal woman. You married an abnormal woman. You begin to gallivant and behave as you like. Because you are the man. You are the head. My dear, everything around you. Funny enough, some of you don't know when your problems started coming. A lot of you don't know when your problem started, because if you know when your problem started, a stitch in time, they say self snatch, you will hurry up and close that gap, but you don't know. Even though it's starting at your faces that your business is going down, even as it's starting on your faces that your career, everything around you, your finances is going down, you choose not to hear or see it, because after all, business is bad. After all, the economy is hard. Things are not moving well. And before you know it, you started riding bike or you don't have anything. You now start looking for solution when it's already too late. And when you eventually get to a place of solution, instead of you to pay attention and know the reason, people comes to me for consultation. When I'm talking to them, they want me to know is why. No, I don't do that kind of work. Let us talk about what led you to this condition. That is my first priority, my first work. Why did you get to this? We must talk about it. A lot of them here, they regret coming. When they go, they don't come back. I say, oh, thank God. So that tomorrow you go and tell people that I did work for you that they don't work. Let us know what led you to this predicament. And when you are talking, they say, no, but they told me that my uncle is the one that did it. They told me, you are the one that fetched the ant-infested firewood. And you are saying lizard came. Oh, lizard came because you are the one that got it. You got the ant-infested firewood. Onye kparanko aruru singwele biari ono. Ineble mungwele. Manongi wanje batanko aruru. What has Ngwele got to do? Now you invite Ngwele. Ngwele was on his own. The lizard was on his own enjoying his life. When you decided to bring something that will bring Ngwele. I talk about how many years it took you to get to this level. I don't do magic. The last one that came yesterday said, I have gone to this place, I have gone to that place. I said, I don't understand when people are telling me they have gone. What are you doing here? What are you doing with me? Oh, feed the goat chia, feed the enkema, feed the enkema. Onye no bobo doibo. This is somebody living abroad. Ono's here now. Ono's here now. Hey! Now I'm wafia, now I'm olo. Odogu. Was it nothing? And he's telling me, in abroad there, he sent money, somebody was in Ipoalo. Onyemo State. Hey God, what? We feed the chia, feed your chi. Oh me manare kele de ma, oh me manare kele. O me manare kele demma, o me mabiko nare kele. Actually, that's an uncle number. Na number ni. Ewe feed echi, feed onyo wea, feed yenkewa, feed yenkewa. Una ne feed ka, feed us. My God, I don't die. Your chi is in somebody's house. Only put your cook every day. Sometimes I ask myself, am I in planet 1 or planet 100? You know, we have different planets. Sometimes I ask myself, what planet am I? Planet 4 or planet 6? I don't talk about those planets because only they like those kind of discussion. The kind of discussion you like is, oh, my mate, I got married. No man loves me. No man wants to give to me. Nobody gives me anything. Oh, no, I don't associate with myself with that kind of crazy stuff. Thanks, creeps. Because when I see great men and women that are supposed to turn and overhaul this country around, begging, living a beggary life, it makes me so angry that I feel like saying, oh, nobody. I see little children crying. My mother left my father left my brother. I don't have a helper. Great men, women. Ndi odogo. You are scared of being alone. You are scared of what people will say. You are scared of asking your boga no chagodi. You are scared. Even to pay your bill, house rent as a woman, no problem. It must be a man. Thank you so much, McKay, for answering him. Thank you. So easy things. Because ego. Ibo neba na achụ ego ndị ugwu wee na-achụ anya. Unu neba na-achụ ego. Ndị mba ọzọ na-achụ unu so unu nwere ego mana onye nwere ike ga-control onye nwere ike ga-control onye nwere ego. Because inside of that money, some of you are not tobe. All you know is that a woman should do and a woman shouldn't do. A woman is not supposed to shake a tree. A woman is not supposed to one OJ. What else do you know? Nada. Buto obunigwe nwe nke ịma ma ka esi agba kpọ ya nwe nke ịma. Ọ dị ma ihe nwaanyị kwesịrị ime na nke kwesịrị ime. Ndị ugwu na ndị obodo a na-anụ nwaanyị ịtọ na ịnọ ụna sị na ofu. So when I know baga, can they know the aga? How the Bible said them? No, every African man should have 2-3 wives. But the men we have now are not even men. Some of them are not men. Oh, they want peace, so that their wife no go. You don't pay attention. That is why a woman can go outside and behave anyhow and carry that money and cook for you. You eat the food. Nothing will happen because you are dead already. You don't pay attention. You don't have your own taboo days. You don't have your own holy days. You might put on soggy. All that child or you would see because after I'm the man of the house, you don't know nothing. Oh, Mokonko. We don't pay attention. All we want is, what will people say? I have bet 50 houses. Then people will know that you are nothing. Money is distraction. To people like us who knows what money is a tool. So we just use it to get to where we are going, use it to get 1 or 2 things. That's all. It is not our life. We don't die if we don't get it. Pay attention. Pay attention to your husband, to your wife, to know. When they started meandering, pay attention to your children to know which one is a god or a goddess, a queen, an orisha, an ancestor. It's not enough to say my father reincarnated. What does your father eat? What does that child eat? Are you forcing that child to eat what they don't want to eat? And when that child say they don't want to go to school, do you force them to go to school? And yet you said your ancestor came. And when that child say, I don't like wearing this kind of coat, you get hungry. I'm your father, I'm your mother, you must do as I said. You don't pay attention. Pay attention in the compound you live. When hatred is exceeding so much around you, pay attention. What is going on? Is it a promotion? Am I supposed to live here? Am I supposed to be in somebody's compound by now? You don't pay attention. You must have a journal where you write things down. How it happened. It does not matter how stupid it look like, how tiny. Write it down. I have come to realize that when you begin to write things down, before you know it, the next week, the complete memory of that dream, of that thing you asked will come. That is why I say leave space. So that you won't come out and say, friends, don't work out for me. I did this one for a girl, the girl abandoned me. I did this one for a man, the man abandoned me. No, the signs were there, which you ignored. You choose to ignore it. All you are after is all my mates are married. All my mates have this. All my sisters marry bigger husband. And a messy competition, yeah. Also competition of whose husband reach pass. A lot of you that are star seed child came as a sacrificial lamb to your family. That means you can never get married. One night you know go get shame buying if you are not silly so that your family can prosper. But today your native doctors are no longer telling you those words that you are the sacrificial lamb. They will tell you, come, You're always the one you come, say, come, let me go and do work for you. But you didn't come here to get married. You didn't come here to have children. You didn't come here to be rich. You came here to stay and be useless in your father's house so that in the next life, you will enjoy. Most of us are enjoying in this life because last life, our past life, we suffered. I have talked about my own suffering here on social media. I suffered so much, one of the things that killed me in my past life was hunger. Yeah, ago burumu. And I made a vow on the deathbed. And today somebody said, she can't even stay in husband's house. Do you know anything about me? What do you know about me? I am not here to be in husband's house. I can't be in a husband's house. Because there is a reason I came. Yes, I will go into relationship. Even if I marry 2-3 years, I go japa. Except the man go build house for me there another place. Me and go they say once in a month. Because one thing I don't want is that cohabitating. I don't like it. And you are angry. Why are you talking? You know, you guys are so judgy. But yet you don't know anything about your life. But you know what is happening in somebody's life. We are not the same. We might look alike. We are not the same. Some are here to be good wives. A lot of people are enjoying this life not because they did any spiritual work, because they paid the price. They paid the price in the past life. Oh, I don't know why I can't get a man. Men are always doing me. Men are always... Pay attention. What is it telling you? You don't have right being with a man. That long. You date. I'm so angry when I see people suffering that's supposed to be enjoying. It pisses me off. That's why I get angry always. Because you don't pay attention. Oh, that woman is bad. That man is bad. You know, some of you, your gods and your goddesses, the owner of your life are your friends. Because they will make you to inherit enemies. They will make you to inherit their problem. You inherit enemies from your friends. Oh my God. Make. Okay, you are Oyibo, but you have traveled to... I'm from Abia State. Oh my God. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay, Fugia. My fine. Look at what this lady posted here on Facebook or YouTube. She's Oyibo. She knows what I'm saying. You are so indoctrinated in kill cow, kill a goat, sacrifice to this goat. The best sacrifice is what? Paying attention and being obedient to your calling, to yourself, being truthful to yourself, to yourself. Be called no do. A lot of my colleagues say, this way you are doing this work, hunger will kill you and your children. No, that is why you don't have your own house, so you are living in somebody's house doing this work. I understand. If I want to get my own house, I know the language to speak. I want to go give me money. Man, at the kind slab where I go receive. And I'm not sure say that money when I give me, go fit cure. Take your phone, type something, Google, research.